Tyson, welcome to Football Trainer Newscast. I'm here with All-State member Caleb, and I'll be asking him some questions about All-State Choir. So, first question, Caleb, what is All-State Choir?
All-State Choir is a choir made up of singers from all over Minnesota, all different sections, and we just come together to form three different choirs. There's the men's choir, there's the women's choirs, and there's the mixed choir. And it's really, really fun.
So, can anyone get into All-State Choir?
Anyone can get into All-State Choir, but there are a few criteria that you need to meet. You have to perform a solo contest of a specific type, and you have to do the requirements such as the scale test that they give you. You have to sight read whatever music that they send you, and you have to sing that solo into a recording, and then they have to pick you.
Did you feel like you were prepared for All-State Choir when you went there?
I definitely felt like I was prepared for All-State Choir. Mr. Schramm does a very good job with me. He helps me to mature my voice and make sure that I'm singing right. And when I got down there, I was definitely at the caliber of all the other singers, so it made me just enjoy the experience that much more.
Is there a difference between two choirs, like All-State Choir and regular choir? Is there a difference?
Yes, there's a big difference. One, the level of literature. All-State Choir, we sing a lot harder music.
How does All-State Choir differ from regular choir? Is there a difference?
One of the biggest differences between the two, I would say, is the level at which we perform. The All-State music is a lot more challenging. It's a lot harder for the more advanced singers, I guess. But other than that, I would just say it's the level at which we perform. It's a lot higher level.
Do you recommend going to All-State Choir for people who want to go there?
If you want to go to All-State Choir, it's a great experience. You get to sing with some of the greatest singers in all of Minnesota, and if you can make it there, that's the question. If you can make it there, go for it. It's a very great experience.
And last question, what do you do in All-State Choir? What is it about, pretty much?
It's about meeting new people. It's about experiencing life with other singers in general, other people who love to do what you do, and making music that affects everybody. It affects the people watching, it affects you. Just being in a group of so many people that you don't even know and connecting with them, it's a great experience.
And that's all the questions we have for Caleb. So if you have any questions about All-State Choir, he'll be more than willing to answer them if you have any. And you'll probably see more of him in the future. So thank you to Caleb for coming in and answering some questions. And thank you. This has been Football Trainer Newscast interview with All-State member Caleb. So thank you to him once again. Okay.
And
I'm Tyson. Welcome to the Football Trainer Newscast. I'm here with UND choir and band members. So I will be asking them questions about their experience there. So first is Olivia. Can you explain how your experience went at the UND Music Festival?
yeah, it was really good. So I was in the honor band. I play flute, and it was really good because there were so many different instruments that we don't have here. There was like 5 tubas, a bunch of French horns and euphoniums. And so like at the very first rehearsal, it was fun to hear all the sounds that all these instruments were making. It was a lot of practice time. It got very warm. We had like, I want to say 129 kids in the band, so it was a lot, but it was really fun.
What did you enjoy most about your experience there?
My favorite part was probably the concert Sunday afternoon, because they were in the choir and I loved getting to hear the mixed choir and the women's choir, and just coming together and seeing the work, how it paid off, just 2 days of rehearsal and how well it went.
next is Kat. So, what was your experience with the rehearsals to get ready for the concert?
Wow. I was in the women's choir, and it was very different. I've never heard a group of sopranos that sounded really well, and I've never heard a group of altos that I could actually hear. So it was really awesome just to be able to work with singers that actually want to be there, and especially just hearing all the empowerment of young women coming together to create this musical magic without tenors or basses was really awesome. And I would say my rehearsal time with them, I learned a lot. I learned that I wasn't fond of some pieces of music, or even maybe some people, because I'm so different. I come from such a small town, and then these people come from towns of graduating class of 600, and everyone just has a different outlook on life and the way they perceive music. So it was very different, but I very much enjoyed it.
And next is Micah. So, how many hours did it take you to prepare for the Sunday concert?
I think it was 21 hours of rehearsal time that we had, if you factor in all the breaks, and it was definitely a heavy workload. We spent a lot of time in rehearsal, and then we spent a lot of time doing sectionals too. They did give us a pretty good lunch break, but it was a lot of work. My vocal cords were pretty tired afterwards.
And can you explain how being part of the performance was on concert day?
The performance was amazing. I thought that being with a group, like Kat said, being with a group of singers that really enjoyed singing and being out there and performing was just amazing. I liked hearing all the talents of all the people that were there. We had a couple soloists, and I really just enjoyed listening to their voices. And I thought it was really cool the way that we were able to come together. And I've never heard that many people be so quiet, like when they're making noise. It's kind of hard to explain, but like when we were doing our dynamics, it was so quiet, and then it could be so loud. It was the contrast was really cool. So that's probably my favorite part.
Favorite experience was I think concert day was just the reaction of the audience. Just really brought like that wholesome feeling, like, oh, we did this in 2 days, and here we are performing it, and we did it pretty, not flawlessly, but we did it pretty well, and it was awesome.
Well, and I think that what we work towards when we're doing all those rehearsals is we work towards that performance, and I think that finalizing that was really good, and that was probably my favorite part too.
So that's all questions we have for today. Thank you to the UND choir members for coming, and you might see more of them in the future, I don't know. But thank you to them once again for coming, and tune in next time for their
Hi, I'm Alyssa. Welcome to the Fertile Trevy Newscast. I'm here with Isabel. She is a member of the one-act play, and I'm here to ask her some questions about that. The competition was on the 23rd of January in Ada Borup. What character were you in the play?
I was in the thing. It wasn't actually Betsy Ross, but the name of the character was Betsy Ross because everyone was crazy, and I too was crazy.
Crazy? Yeah. What was the name of the play?
Victor.
Victor. So explain what that play is about.
In Victor, two magazine reporters are visiting the house of a man named Victor who had recently submitted an article to their magazine, and they go investigating, looking for more information about the author of it, and they find that since the article was on multiple personality disorder, they find themselves in a situation where they have come in first contact with someone who has personality disorder, and that just so happens to be Victor.
Wow, it sounds like quite a play. Crazy. Did it take a while for you guys to get the hang of it, get used to it, or did you understand it pretty well?
We started practicing for it in early January, and it was the hardest part of it was probably the switching between personalities for Victor, and then some of the facial reactions weren't added until later because we couldn't get them.
Cool. Well, thank you, Isabel, for being here with me today. I'm here with Aubrey. Tell me what character you are in the play Victor.
I am Edie. I'm a reporter.
So how do you think the competition went in Ada?
I think it went good. We got 4th place out of 5 people.
Well, that's still pretty good. So what has been your favorite part about being in this play?
I liked the play we did. I liked the experience of competing.
Well, thank you for being here today, Aubrey. I'm glad that we were able to talk. So I'm here with Maddie. She is also in the one act. Maddie, what character do you play?
Stacy, and I was a reporter with Off Your Rocker.
Cool. So what was your favorite part about Victor? The play, not the person.
Probably like the part where Victor changed parts a lot. That was sort of fun to see and fun to hear the judges' interpretation of it.
Speaking of the judges, how do you think the competition went? Did you like the turnout, or?
I wish we could have done better. I think we could have, if we would have started earlier, we probably could have done a little better. But only having 2 weeks of practice made it more difficult. But still, we have very tough competition with Ada and Crookston in our subsection.
Yeah, I attended the competition this year, and I thought you guys did amazing.
Thank you.
So did you have a favorite Victor, like a favorite personality type, or did you just like all of them?
Probably the butler, because his accent was quite amazing and very hilarious. Or the child. That's pretty funny too.
Yeah. All right, Maddie, well, thank you for being here. Okay, I'm here with Kaden. What character were you in the play Victor?
I played the character of Victor. So basically Victor is a man with, I think, 5 personalities, but he doesn't realize it, neither does Betsy, his sister. So it's a lot of chaos for one
Wow, I can imagine. So what's your favorite character that you play in those multiple personalities?
If I had to pick a favorite, it would probably be the butler, just because it was fun being fancy and above everybody else. But also, I think I had a special place in my heart for the dog. He was a special character.
So how did you feel about the performance on Thursday at Ada?
I thought it went really, really well. We went in there and we didn't know who the audience was going to be or what it was going to be like, and so we just gave it our best shot, and I think the adrenaline and all of the nerves helped us to just embody the characters and do our best.
What was your favorite scene in the play?
What was my favorite scene? I'd have to say the last scene where Victor is going through all of his switches, just because that was like the first time I've ever had to really challenge myself on stage, because I had to constantly remember which line came which character I was playing at which time, when to switch, which costume piece I needed, and so it was a lot of chaos for one scene, but it worked out in the end, and it made for a good comedic relief.
All right, well, thank you, Kaden, for being here, and thank you for tuning in to the Fertile Tremie Newscast. We'll see you next time.